This video will help you identify what the learner experience is like in an IET experience and consider it when designing an IET program. The content of this video is based upon the Integrated Education and Training Design Toolkit, which was developed by the American Institutes for Research, AIR, and Safal Partners. Take a moment and think about a positive learning experience you had. What happened before, during, and after the learning experience that supported your success? Feel free to pause the video and then hit play when you're ready to resume. Positive learning experiences occur when thoughtful planning is put into place before, during, and after the learner participates in classes. IET programs are no different. For learners to be successful, it's important for the IET program to consider the learner's experience. After watching this video, our goal is for you to be able to identify IET development strategies related to the learner's experiences. This includes looking at recruitment, orientation, schedule, logistics, instructional model, and evaluation. There are 4 phases of the learner experience to consider when designing an IET program to support student success. As learners move through each of these phases, programs can support learner success through planning and support. A learner's experience in an IET program begins before they attend their first class. Learners first need to know about the program so they can consider enrolling. During this first phase, pre-enrollment, effective outreach and recruitment sets learner expectations for the program. The next phase is enrollment. During this phase, an individual learner success plan can be created with the learner to enhance their experience and clarify expectations. During the participation phase, individual counseling and support activities ensure learner persistence and success. And during the final phase, transition, the individual learner success plan that was developed during enrollment and used throughout the participation phase guides decision-making beyond the IET program. Let's take a closer look at what your IET development team can consider when designing an IET program. During the pre-enrollment phase, be sure to develop outreach strategies that reach your target audience and ensure equitable access. Survey existing outreach materials for ideas, or use focus groups to gather feedback. Convey the value of in-demand jobs and the acquisition of industry-recognized and/or post-secondary credentials to prospective adult learners. Design your materials with language that speaks to multiple audiences and uses visuals to convey messages. And leverage partnerships to increase learner outreach and recruitment. During the enrollment phase, you'll want to make sure the IET enrollment process is designed so that staff can ensure learners meet the enrollment requirements and are able to identify the types of supports learners may need. To effectively do this, consider the following, including student support specialists, using an individual learner plan that includes elements that support learner needs, accessibility needs, and college and career planning as appropriate, establishing enrollment criteria, including required assessments for entry and passing scores, developing program intake forms that incorporate the individual learner plan, and distributing learner materials, which may include textbooks and laptops. During the participation session, you will want to ensure learners have the necessary support to succeed in the IET program. As you're designing and implementing your IET, consider offering individual counseling to address learners' unique challenges, teaching using learner activities that are comprehensive, well-integrated, and supported by quality tools, establishing tracking systems that support ongoing monitoring and documentation of attendance, services, and outcomes, developing and following effective policies, practices, and infrastructures that support staff and partners, and providing a cohort or mentoring program for learners as appropriate. During the final phase of the learner experience, it's important to ensure program participants understand the IET career pathway and strategies for a smooth transition to continued training or employment. You can integrate this into programs in 3 ways. Include intentional activities that orient learners to the full career pathway, including on-ramps, off-ramps, transferable skills to other industries, sectors, jobs, or other. Provide counseling customized to individual learners including goal setting and transitional supports. Support activities integrated into the curriculum, such as bringing industry representatives into the classroom or providing job shadow experiences. Career pathway maps can help learners map the IET onto a career pathway. Some IETs help a learner enter a career path, while others help learners progress along a career pathway. College and career planning helps adult learners develop a growth mindset. They help learners to determine next steps, viability of their plans, and make informed decisions about additional training or education. Contact the IET project for access to resources mentioned in this video. As you consider the learner's experience in IET programming, it is important to begin to think about what assessment might look like. You will finalize your assessment strategies later, but here, there are some things you can start thinking about now. Educational programs that receive public funds must account for how those funds are used to produce educational outcomes valued by stakeholders and learners. Summative assessments should closely align with the common objectives in the Single Set of Learning Objectives, or SSLOs. Effective performance assessments allow learners to demonstrate acquired skills and knowledge in situations or settings that closely resemble real life. Summative assessments can help the IET team evaluate the effectiveness of the curricula and provide evidence that adult learners are leaving the IET program well equipped to succeed in the workforce or transition to additional post-secondary education and training. Here are some suggestions on how you can apply what you have learned in this video. If you're ready, you can work with IET team members and other appropriate partners to complete sections of the IET planning tool that relate to the learner experience. This includes the learner supports, outreach and recruiting strategies, enrollment and intake, accessibility needs, and schedule and location. The IET project can also share student testimonials for learners who have participated in IET programs in Pennsylvania. These are especially helpful for those new to IETs or working with adults. Please contact the IET project if you have questions or if you'd like more information or support about developing and offering IETs for your learners. Click on the link below to view the contact information for the IET project staff.